بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه كما يحب ربنا ويرضى. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله الناصح الأمين. اللهم صل على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين ومن تمسك بسنته إلى يوم الدين. ثم أما بعد، يا عباد الله، قال الشيخ محمد رمزان حفظه الله تعالى: النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم بعثه الله رحمة للعالمين. He said that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah sent him as a mercy for mankind, a mercy for mankind. وَهَكَذَا أَنْبِيَاءُ الرُّسُلِ أَجْمَعِينَ. And likewise is the case for the prophets and the messengers, all of them. They are sent as mercies for mankind. قال الله سبحانه وتعالى: وَلَقَدْ بَعَثْنَا فِي كُلِّ أُمَّةٍ رَسُولًا أَنِ اعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ وَاجْتَنِبُوا الطَّاغُوتَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, and verily we have sent to every nation a messenger proclaiming, worship Allah alone and stay away from the idols, stay away from the false deities. هذه هي الدعوة الأنبياء. This is the call of the Anbiya. This is the call of the prophets. وضوح في المقصد، وضوح في الهدف، وضوح في الوسيلة والطرح. The da'wah of the Anbiya is a da'wah that is based upon clarity. They are clear inside of that in which they attend. They are clear in their objectives. They are clear in their target. They are clear in their means. They are clear in their aim. هذا وضوح يجعل المتلقي مدرك لماذا الداعي أو للمراد الداعي ماذا يريد. This clarity that makes the one who is being called to the call, he's fully aware of that which the caller intends. He's fully aware of that which he intends. There's no ambiguity. There are no gray areas. There are no holes and no cracks, but they are aware of exactly what he intends. ولذلك جمعهم النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم في مكة ونادى في بطون القريش فدعاهم ماذا يريد. And then the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم, for this fact, showing us an illustration of this clarity, he called the people in Mecca. He called them, he gathered the Quraysh, and he called out to them. And what is that in which he intended? What is that in which he made clear to them? قَالَ لَهُمْ, the Prophet ﷺ, he said to them, كَلِمَةً, may I say to you a word? قَالُوا لَكَ عَشْرٌ, they said, rather you have 10. فَقَالَ النَّبِي صلى الله عليه وسلم: يَا قَوْمِ قُولُوا لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهِ تُفْلِحُوا. He said, "O people, say La ilaha illallah and you will be successful." وضوح في أول مرتقى ارتقاه نبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. The Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم, he was clear to them. He was clear with them from the first opportunity he had to rectify them. He was clear. فَقَدْ جَمَعَ قَوْمُ. And then his people, they came together and they said, بعد أن قال له الحق تبارك وتعالى فجمعه قومه بعد أن قال له الحق جل وعلا. So he gathered his people together. He gathered his people together after Allah Jalla wa ala said to him, فَاصْدَعْ بِمَا تُؤْمَرُ وَأَعْرِضْ عَنِ الْمُشْرِكِينَ. And openly call them, openly proclaim that truth that you have been commanded with. openly proclaim that which you have been commanded with, and turn away from the mushrikun, turn away from the people of shirk. فَكَانَ كَذَلِكَ الْبَيَانِ. So you see the like of this clear explanation, al-aqeedah wa tawheed, the clear explanation of aqeedah and tawheed. The Prophet ﷺ, he didn't hide from them anything. He didn't sugarcoat anything. He didn't come to them in any type of deceptive ways, but rather he was clear and he was open with them from the beginning. فَمَاذَا كَانَ مِنْهُمْ فِي مُقَابِ ذَلِكَ الْوُضُوحِ. And what was the way in which they reacted to the Prophet ﷺ when they saw this clarity? And this is important for you to understand and to pay close attention to, because when you are clear, you will find that the people, they will react to you, the majority of them, as they reacted to the Anbiya and the Rusul. They will respond to you in the majority of the times as they responded to the Anbiya and the Rusul. When you are clear upon this wuduh, this is how they will respond. Kana at-tamarrud wal-inad. They had obstinate resistance and stubbornness. Qalu, they said, Tabban laka sa'ir al-yawm. They said, perish be to you, perish unto you for the rest of the day. Alihada jama'tana. Is this why you brought us together? To tell us this? May you be perished for the rest of the day. And this is how it's to be understood. Not like that fahish mutafahish Abu Tawbah, he said, in trying to explain this particular word, and he used the filth that he used. No, that's incorrect. Perish. This is what is understood, not that evil filthiness that man he had said. Ala kulli hal. He said, perish unto you for the rest of the day. This is why you brought us together. To which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala refuted that person. Allah Jalla wa ala refuted that person. And Allah ta'ala, he said, تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب ما أغنى عنه ماله وما كسب سيصلى نارا ذات لهب. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala refuted him for what he said to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Allah ta'ala, he said, but rather perish be the hands of Abu Lahab. Perish are the hands of Abu Lahab, and he is perished. His wealth nor his children will avail him, and he shall be entered into the fire. He shall be entered into the blazing fire. So when you are clear, ya ibad, the people, they may rise against you. The people, they may plot against you. The people, they will war against you. Like the Anbiya and the Rusul, they used to war against them. Like they rose up against them. But you find with that, still the Prophet ﷺ, he was clear inside of his da'wah. He was clear in his call. هكذا كانت دعوة النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم واضحة. This was the da'wah of the Prophet ﷺ. It was clear. وَلِذَلِكَ عَجَبُوا مِنْ هَذَا الْوُضُوحِ. And for this reason, they were amazed by this clarity. Because this clarity, you will find, is a rarity. Most of the people, they play games. Most of the people, they will tailor their speech. Most of the people will come with speech that is appeasing. Why? Because they don't want the people to come against them. Why? Because they want to gather the people just for the sake of gathering the people. But the Prophet ﷺ, this was not his aim. This was not his objective. But rather it was to call the people to the truth. To call the people to the haqq. To be clear in that call. So because of this clarity, the people, they were amazed. As Allah Ta'ala, he informs us. وَعَجِبُوا أَنْ جَاءَهُمْ مُنذِرٌ مِّنْهُمْ وَقَالَ الْكَافِرُونَ هَذَا سَاحِرٌ كَذَّابٌ أَجَعَلَ الْآلِهَةَ إِلَهًا وَاحِدًا إِنَّ هَذَا لَشَيْءٌ عُجَابٌ. They said, as Allah Ta'ala, he informs us that they were amazed that there should come to them a messenger from amongst them, or that there should come to them one from amongst them who warns them. That there should come to them a warner from amongst them. So they, the kuffar, they say that verily this one, he is a magician, he is a liar. Does he intend to make all of the gods into one God? verily this is something that is strange. انظروا يستعجبون من ماذا؟ من دعوة الحق. So look, what was it that they were amazed with? What was it that astonished them? It was the call of the truth. Due to the clarity of the truth, this amazed them. وَمَاذَا كَانَ مِنْهُمْ فِي مُقَابِلِ ذَلِكَ الْوُضُوحِ. And what was the response of theirs to this clarity? What was the response to this clarity? كَانَ التَّنْفِيرُ وَالتَّحْذِيرُ وَالتَّوَاصُوا عَلَى ذَلِكَ. You find that their response, like the response of most of the people, when you come to them with clarity, is that they run away from you, is that they will start to warn from you, and that they will help each other in that. They will cooperate with each other in that. They will avoid you and ostracize you and cooperate upon that, as has happened to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So therefore, as Allah Ta'ala here informed us, they went to saying, or they went to doing and saying, وَانْطَلَقَ الْمَلَأُ مِنْهُمْ أَنِ امْشُوا وَاصْبِرُوا عَلَىٰ آلِهَتِكُمْ إِنَّ هَذَا لَشَيْءٌ يُرَادٌ. So therefore, a party of them, they went away. They ran away. And they walked about and they said, be patient upon your gods. Verily, this thing is something that is made up. This thing is something that has been designed against you. This was the propaganda in which they went to. تواصوا في محاربة الدعوة الحق. So they went and they worked together to fight against the call of the truth. لأنها واضحة المعالم. Because the da'wah of the truth is clear inside of its objectives. The da'wah of the truth is clear in its objectives. It's upon clarity. فَكَانَ مِنْهُمْ هَذَا عِنَادٌ. So you will find from them this type of obstinance. You will find from them this type of refusal and rejection. بَلْ انظُرُوا فِي مُقَابِلِ ذَلِكَ الْوُضُوحِ. But rather look at another standpoint on how they responded to that clarity. بِمَا كَانُوا يَعْتَرِضُونَ. Look and see what was their rebuttal. يَعْتَرِضُونَ بِدَعْوَاتِ الْبَاطِلَةِ. They rebutted with the false calls, وَالْمُخَالَفَاتِ الصَّرِيحَةِ. And they rebutted with those things that are in clear opposition. بَلْ احْتَجُّوا بِمِلَّةِ الْكُفْرِ. But rather you will find that they took and they tried to utilize as a proof and an evidence the religions of the kuffar. فَإِنَّ مِلَّةُ الْكُفْرِ لَا تَرْضَى بِالْوُضُوحِ. Because you find that the ways of the kuffar, it does not like, it is not pleased with clarity. كَمَا هُوَ شَأْنِ الْيَهُودِ. Like is the way of the Jews. They're not clear with the clarity. الَّذِينَ أَثْنُوا عَلَى الْقُرَيْشِ وَيَعْلَمُونَ أَنَّهُمْ عَلَى الْبَاطِلِ. Those who used to praise the Quraysh, all the while knowing that the Quraysh were upon falsehood. But because of their hatred for clarity, you find them praising the Quraysh. Because as they say, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. وَعِيَاذُ بِاللَّهِ. فَمَاذَا قَالَتْ قُرَيْشِ. So what did the Quraysh they say? قَالُوا مَا سَمِعْنَا بِهَذَا فِي الْمِلَّةِ الْآخِرَةِ إِنْ هَذَا إِلَّا اخْتِلَاقٌ. They said, we didn't hear about this from the other religions, but rather this is just something that has been invented. يعني أن آخر ملة ترى التثليث وهم النصارى. Because the last of these religions, it is their opinion of making things in triple. Their opinion is of three, is of a trinity. وأنت تدعو إلى التوحيد. But you, O Muhammad, you call into a tawheed. وأن الله واحد. And that verily Allah is one. فاحتجوا بما قالت فاحتجوا بما قد حرفته النصارى. So they try to use as a proof and an evidence that which the Nasara had brought, that which the Nasara, that which the Christians have fabricated. Look, انظروا إلى ما يتشبث به المبطلون. Look into that in which those who are upon falsehood they try to utilize. Look to those who are upon falsehood what they stubbornly hold on to. يَتَشَبِّثُونَ بِالْبَاطِلِ. They will hold on to falsehood. لِيَصُدُّوا الْحَقِّ. So as to hinder the truth, to chase the people away from the truth. وَالْحَقِّ وَاضِحٌ. But the truth, it is clear. So don't fear these people. The truth, it is clear. So don't be scared about what they're saying. The truth, it is clear. It is clear from day one. The truth, it is clear from day one. So don't be scared about what these people are saying. This is why a man will come to the Prophet ﷺ and sit with him one time, and then he will get up and he will leave a changed man. Why? Due to the clarity in which the Prophet ﷺ called them to. Due to the clarity in which the Prophet ﷺ called them to. He will get up knowing full and well the da'wah of the tawheed. He would have to come back time and time again before he realized what was the objective of the da'wah of the Prophet ﷺ. But he knew from the first day, from day one, from the first sitting. And this is due to the clarity that the Prophet ﷺ was upon. Not fearing the blame of the blamers, not fearing those who will run, not fearing those who will go to propaganda and the inventing of lies and fabrications as to chase the people away, not fearing, because once the haqq comes, the falsehood, it will go away. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, so have courage and be firm and be patient. Ya ibadullah, be patient. O Sunni, be patient. Because as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, وَقُلْ جاء الحق وزهق الباطل إن الباطل كان زهوقا. Allah Ta'ala, He says what means. And say to them, O Muhammad, that the truth, it has come, and the falsehood, it has vanished. Because the falsehood, it is bound to vanish. When the truth come, the falsehood, it goes. هذا يا عباد أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه فإنه هو الغفور الرحيم. بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وبعد. يا عباد الله, we have to be patient. We have to be firm upon the truth. We have to be clear. على وضوح. We have to be clear in our call. These Quraysh, they tried everything. They tried everything to the point where they tried to bargain with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And you will find the people of falsehood to this day still employing the likes of these tactics. So the Quraysh, they came to the Prophet ﷺ and they presented to him and tried to bargain with him. What did they bargain with? عرضوا على النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم الملك. They presented to the Prophet ﷺ leadership. فقالوا لا نقطع أمرا دونك. They said, we're not going to make a move without you. ثم عرضوا عرضا آخر وهو المال. And then they presented another option in trying to bargain, and that was money. قالوا نجعلك من أغنياء. They said, we're going to make you from the rich ones. نجمع لك الأموال. We will gather the wealth for you. ثم عرضوا عرضا أخير. And then they offered the final offer. نزوجك أجمل النساء. We'll marry you to the most beautiful of our women. فقال الشيخ رمزان حفظه الله تعالى ولذلك سقط من سقط وهلك من هلك في إحدى هذه الثلاث. He says, so for this you will find that he falls by the wayside, those who fall by the wayside, and he is destroyed, those who are destroyed by one of these three. إما أنهم استزلتهم الأمور السياسية والمسائل الحكم والشؤون ذلك فسقطوا فلم يستطيعوا أن يستمروا على ما هم عليه فَالنَّحُ مَنْحًا آخَرٍ. He said, it is either that they will be deceived by the affairs of politics, by the affairs of ruling and leadership, and that which is connected to it. So therefore they fall by the wayside, and they are not able to remain consistent upon that which they were previously upon. So therefore they start to take to other ways. So therefore they start to speak with other speech, and you find them changing. فالوضوح لا يمكن أن يجتمع مع لغة اللف والدوران. He said, because you find that clarity, it will never be joined together with double talk. It will never be joined together with the shifty speech. It can never be joined together with twisted language and speaking in circles. You find the people upon falsehood, they speak in circles. Why? Because they avoid being clear. You can't be clear and speak in circles. They speak in circles. فَسَقِطُوا. So they fall by the wayside. Likewise, those individuals who are given to money so that they compete in the gathering of wealth, you find them all the time fundraising and asking the people for their money. They sell out quite literally. Their minhaj gets bought from them. It gets purchased from them. So you find them selling out. Why don't you stop saying some of the stuff that you're saying? You got to have hikmah, brother, in the way that you're talking. Why you got to be so clear with the people? Just tone it down a little bit. We raise some money for you. You're trying to get a new masjid? We raise some money for you. You're trying to do this? You're trying to do that? We'll gather some funds for you. We'll aid you and we'll assist you financially. But you got to tailor down some of the stuff that you're saying. You got to tailor down some of this refutations that you're making against Ahlul Bid'ah. You got to be wise, brother. La wallah, that's not wisdom. Answering that call is not wisdom. It is the opposite of wisdom. Because wisdom is upon clarity. And that double talking, that twisty speech, that shifty language does not come together with clarity. So you find these ones, they fall by the wayside. And likewise, those ones who are given into the fitna of the women. Brother, you trying to get married again? Brother, you trying to get married for the first time or the second time or the third time or the fourth time? You need some help, brother? Don't worry, we got you. But you got to get down with us. Come on, brother, get under our umbrella. Things will open up for you. Things will be easy for you. So people fall by the wayside, chasing women. It is a must that we are aware of these three things. And that if we see these three things inside of a student of knowledge, and the Shaykh, he mentions that he is specifying the Tulabul Ilm because the title of the speech is clarity in the methodology and its effects in calling to Allah. And the Tulabul Ilm, those students of knowledge, you will find these are the ones who call to Allah. So if you find they're in any one of these three characteristics, then beware, beware. If you find one just gotta be the leader, gotta be the man, gotta be in front, beware, beware. Because the one who loves that is going to break his back. Beware. If you find the one in love with the money, say what you want him to say as long as the pay is the way the pay should be, then beware. Because this one can be bought, his minhaj can be purchased. If you find a man has an insatiable appetite for the woman, then beware, beware. Because all of these things will be utilized as leverage against him. All of these things cannot coexist with clarity. And the da'wah that the Prophet ﷺ he brought was a da'wah of clarity. As the Prophet ﷺ he said, تَرَكْتُكُمْ عَلَى الْبَيْضَاءِ لَيْلُهَا كَالنَّهَارِهَا لَا يَزِيغُ عَنْهَا إِلَّا هَالِكٌ. The Prophet ﷺ he said, I left you upon that which is clear. That which is so clear that his nighttime is like his day. None will go off of it except he will be destroyed. So the one who goes off of it because he wants leadership, he is destroyed. The one who goes off of it because he want money, he is destroyed. The one who go off of it because he looking for the women, he is destroyed. So beware, 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 beware. Our da'wah is a da'wah that is clear. Our da'wah is a da'wah that is upon clarity. The da'wah to Salafiyya is a da'wah that's upon clarity. The da'wah to the Sunnah is a da'wah that's upon clarity. And that's because the da'wah of Islam is a da'wah that's upon clarity. Ain't no speech behind closed doors that's different than the speech in front of everybody. The same thing we say in front of you is the same thing we say when you're not there and behind closed doors. Because the same what we believe in private is the same what we believe in front of everybody else. That's the da'wah of Islam. It's to walk the walk and talk the talk. So there's a must that we are upon clarity, ya ibad. So we ask Allah Ta'ala to make us of those who are truly following the Prophet ﷺ, truly following that which comes in the Kitab, that which comes in the Sunnah, that which the Salaf were upon, from clarity. And you have to be patient, those who are going to stick to clarity, because verily your enemies will grow. And we ask Allah Ta'ala to make us firm when they come against us, to make us firm when they try to lure us with prospects of leadership, to make us firm when they try to buy us out, to make us firm when they try to bring to us women and the like, so as to influence us and to get us away from the clarity. We ask Allah Ta'ala to make us of those who are firm upon clarity, to make us those who are firm upon that which has come inside of the Kitab and the Sunnah, to make us firm upon the methodology of the Salaf, and to make us wise and aware when we see those who are playing games, to realize that they are playing games, and then to act with them and treat them appropriately. هذا يا عباد فأقيموا الصلاة.